Right, staying with the Senzo Meyiwa murder story, Kagiso Tefo, the girlfriend of accused number 3, that's Ntobisi Mncube, is on the stand at the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial today. Let's take you to our reporter Moloko Moloto, who's in court. He brings us the latest at this point. Moloko, just explain to me, today it seems the defense, so far the 2 witnesses that they've brought today at least, are looking at accused number 3 alone. Do you know what the strategy is around this?
Well, I really do not know what would be the state's approach, but as you correctly said, the first person to take to the witness stand was one Mr. Khapula. This is the owner of the house where Mr. Ntobisi Mncube, accused number 3, along with his girlfriend, Kagiso Tefo, were renting a room when he got arrested in 2015. I think it was in February, and he was arrested. He was found in possession of a gun. So Mr. Khapula was just saying that, yes, I do remember renting my room to him. He also had to describe his physical features, his appearance. He says he spotted the dreadlocks. Now, before this short adjournment, the girlfriend to Ntobisi Mncube, Miss Kagiso Tefo, is on the witness stand, and she was talking about how she first met with Mncube. She says that he was driving along with his friends in Tsakani township, and then that's when they connected, and immediately they fell in love, and they decided to move in together into a rented room there in Malvern. And she also told the court about the day Mncube got arrested. She was coming from town, and she was carrying plastic bags. She says she phoned Mncube to meet her at a bus stop to assist, to give a lending hand so that they can carry the plastic bag to their room. And just when they were approaching the gate, police then arrived in high speed as they were driving, and then they started pointing guns at them, and they handcuffed him, and they asked that he take them to the room he was staying in. That's when they found a gun. But interestingly, when the police asked who the gun belonged to, according to Kagiso Tefo, she immediately said, "I don't know this gun, it doesn't belong to me." But Mr. Mncube kept quiet until the police threatened to arrest both of them. That's when he said, no, leave her alone. She knows nothing about the gun. I know it. And that's when he got arrested. But importantly, Masero, that particular day when he got arrested, it was not with regard to the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. They did not know that he had any connection, or he was a suspect in the Senzo Meyiwa murder. It was instead with regard to a separate murder case that happened in Alexandra. My understanding is that he's been convicted on that particular murder. He's serving time. Now, the issue is whether the gun that was found in his possession can be linked to the Senzo Meyiwa killing. So far, we know that the serial number of that particular gun that was found in his possession or in his room, its serial number has been filed off. And we also heard from the police officer who arrested him at that time that there is no link between that particular gun and the killing or the crime that happened in Vosloorus that resulted in the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. But also we heard last week one captain from the police services, who I think his surname is Mr. Manyena, who was saying that the gun, that particular gun that was confiscated, it was placed in an exhibit bag. But because he's a ballistic expert, when he came to check on the gun, he found that that particular exhibit bag was not sealed. So that also speaks to the credibility of the investigations that the police have been doing, as we have already know how they have been conducting their investigation, particularly at the crime scene. So we expect that any moment from now the court proceedings will commence, and I'm not too sure whether the defense will now take an opportunity to cross-examine Ms. Kagiso Tefo, because I'm not too sure also whether the state had finished with their evidence in chief.
All right, thank you very much, Moloko Moloto, live for us outside the High Court in Pretoria. Let's leave it there for now so you can head back into the courtroom.